Yo, what is up guys, it's me Eslis Gaming back with another video, and in this video I'm gonna do a quick commentary on my Protoz'orror dungeon run. For this run I was doing the special achievement, but also did the barbaric, since it's basically free in this dungeon, since you don't actually kill the enemies, you basically kill the summons. So very simple, I am playing Panda, Enutroph and a double Craw. Panda is always gonna be in line of sight with the boss, so my team does not take damage. Enutroph is MP reduction, like actual full MP reduction, 270 MP reduction, and is basically keeping the enemies at bay for the entirety of the fight, and also buffing the Craws. Now, the important thing for the special achievement is you have to kill the summon in one turn. Now, I am going with 2 damage dealers only, so that means that I have to do a ton of damage. And I basically have to do a lot of AoE damage as well. So that's what you see here. I'm basically pushing them near each other so the Craws can do AoE damage like crazy in order to kill the summon every single turn. Using pushing spells as well, combined with the MP reduction, basically makes it so the enemies don't hit me at all. Now, whenever possible, my Panda will debuff enemies and all that kind of stuff, but basically I think my Enutroph was able to keep the boss at 0 MP for the entirety of the fight until all of the enemies were dead. Now, for the firing, there is a way for you to make him AFK for the rest of the fight. I think he has like 7 or 6 MP. If you do pushback damage against the wall to him, then he basically loses an MP and you can ignore him for 5 turns and it will die. But I did not do it because I basically had to hit him together with the other one, the mob that you see on the left side here, to do a lot of AoE damage. Now, I think basically the Basilisk will die after 5 turns because I'm not healing. All I'm doing here is just doing AoE damage every single turn, keeping them away. Now, because because the damage is a thing, like if the monsters die, doing damage is a lot harder because then there's only the boss left, right? So because of that, I think in like 1 or 2 turns I did decide to start going for the, I think the Firmuloculates, I don't know the exact name of the guy. Basically you have to stand next to him for 5 turns, so I will start that soon. And yeah, other than that, I think I kept the Basilisk away because that one can swap with the Furring, which will reset the 5-turn cooldown basically. So right here, I think I was just able to ignore the Furring with, and I think here I just stopped pushing it. It would just go next to my Panda, which was fine because, you know, it would die in like 5 turns anyway. So I think here I did decide to tank one of the guys, and the Fearing will end next to my Panda as well, which I'm gonna tank. And since the Basilisk is so far away, it couldn't swap with the Furring, so I could just keep it like this. My Panda did take a lot of damage, but I think it was fine. That's why I put the bag on my Enutroph here. And like I said, Enutroph is just fully MP reducing the boss. Like, the boss was 0 MP for the entirety of the fight, it couldn't do anything. So here, using Conniving Arrow on the Panda, it was very easy for me to kill the summon every single turn, because AoE damage is just so nice, especially when you play double Craw. I think honestly, if you're playing this with a different composition, this special achievement is a lot harder. So I do advise, if you do the special, to play at least with 1 Craw, and the second character has to be a high range damage dealer as well. Ideally a second Craw, but I know a lot of people like don't play multiple Craws. It's fine, it's no big deal. But then you can't really run a full MP reduction Enutroph because you are missing out on so much damage. So here I'm basically like hitting the summon as well. Of course, the summon reduces, I think, like 50% damage that it takes. So if you hit it directly, you don't do a lot of damage. So, and also you have to keep in mind for the barbaric, by the way, because if you kill the summon directly, you will fail the barbaric achievement, so you can't hit it like directly to finish him off. So keep that in mind. Using concentrating arrow, it's really easy to pull the summon close to the boss. Once the 2 monsters next to my panda die, you will see that I had to like run a specific combination of spells every other turn. So basically there's like 2 turns that I'm basically repeating every time. So I will explain to you guys in a second once that's going to happen. Yeah. So here I'm just basically waiting for these 2 guys next to my panda to die and keeping the boss away. Once the monsters die, I will start going for the boss by putting him on the purple glyph. It's really, really easy. But yeah, if you're playing with anything other than double Kra, you probably want to go with a damage Enutroph as well, and then just focus on pushing the enemies away instead of MP reducing them. So you can still do the big damage that is needed for this. So here I started moving a little bit closer to the boss, because you have to keep the boss on the glyph, or at least in the state, for 10 turns. And you have to put the boss on the glyph every other turn. So that basically means you have to move back about 5 cells, which that's why I moved a little bit closer. So basically what I do here, because the boss is left, the boss will spawn the summon to the right. And as long as I keep the boss 0 MP, it's fine, because then I can do a concentrating arrow to pull the summon close, basically next to the boss, right? And once the summon is next to the boss, I can spam a sailing arrow for AoE, concentrating arrow, which, keep in mind, you can now cast concentrating arrow twice on a single target. So that's really, really nice. And yeah, basically keeping the boss at 0 MP is very important to be able to do concentrating arrow, actually. So here I noticed that by me putting the bag there, the panda didn't take damage, so the glyph did not spawn, so I had to kill the living bag, actually. Which, obviously, I'm focusing on killing the summon, which I do here. I think this Kra will kill the bag. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so here you can see the glyph didn't spawn, so I had to waste like 2 turns here. But it's fine, like you can see here that I'm basically repeating the exact same thing every single turn. Just concentrating arrow, a sailing arrow, concentrating arrow, and repeat. Like that's basically what I do. The important thing will be when I kill the boss, because if you have to pull the boss, right? So here you can see I pull the boss onto the glyph, so I can't hit the summon basically, because it's not in line. I can't like pull with concentrating arrow. So what I do on this specific turn, I fully buff both of the Kras. That's what you see here. And then I run away, basically to the side. I don't stay in line with the boss. I don't know exactly why, but just what I did. So here I needed line of sight on the boss, because there's no way I was gonna kill the summon with just direct damage, right? So here I was afraid that I was not gonna make it. So I started using Devouring Arrow, which I actually stacked before I tried to film the boss. Having 3 stacks of Devouring Arrow does like 1300 damage, which allowed me to kill the summon every single turn. Now, the second turn after you film the boss, the summon is being spawned 3 cells to the right of the boss. So this is basically the easy turn, because you can concentrating arrow and then do AoE again. But it's very important that Panda prepares for next turn. So basically I think I MP buffed myself. And what you're gonna see here for the second time that I put the boss on the glyph. Also, by the way, MP reduction isn't really needed at this point anymore, because basically Panda tanks the boss anyways. So yeah, here I can do concentrating arrow, right? And just AoE, so it's fine. Now the next turn, the Panda will place a summon, move over the summon with Eviction, and then pulls the boss onto the glyph. And then you will see that I will basically repeat the same thing with my Enutroph, buffing both of the Kras. So here I use the Sherpa spell, which is fine as well. Pull the boss on the glyph. Now here I am going to do, I think, a final damage buff on both of the Kras, which that's basically what I do every time. Am I going to give them AP as well? I don't think so. No, I don't need it actually. Because I'm just gonna spam Devouring Arrow. So, Devouring Arrow twice. Conniving Arrow actually does a lot of damage, and Crushing Arrow has a lot of high base damage as well. Then, like I said, spam Devouring Arrow, Conniving Arrow on the Panda. Like, it's I don't even need AoE damage, but it's really important for me to buff the final damage on the cross, because on the turn after I do that, they lose 10% final damage. But that is not really that important, because I basically do AoE anyway. So here I am buffing the Panda's AP. The reason for that is Sherpa is off cooldown right now. So that means that I can't dodge the boss, which I need to basically use Eviction to move over, something like that, right? But the thing is, the boss reduces the AP of anyone that is hit in CC. And sometimes it even does like minus 6 MP, 6 AP. And then the Panda cannot put the boss on the glyph. So here I'm 9 AP. So you see minus 6 AP, so that's really bad. I basically place a barrel down, Eviction over, Leak Pie to pull the boss close. I think I even filmed it, and then just go in Boozer, and I'm fine. So, in this turn, and because the summon isn't in line again, I'm basically final damage buffing both of the cross. I did put it back down just to keep the Panda alive for a little bit longer. And then I'm just ending like in line. Like, it's from this point onwards, I do the same thing every other turn. So, like I said before, spam Devouring Arrow, Conniving Arrow, and what else is there? Like, it's just the same thing every turn. That's basically it for the rest of the fight. So, yeah. What I have planned for this channel is basically I got some more special achievements done, which I recorded this week. And I do plan to do a voiceover for each of the videos. I got a lot of positive feedback from you guys on my last video. So yeah, I got, I think, Cthulhu, Talkasha, and Captain Mino. I did those, so I will be doing a voiceover for those dungeons. And I'll also have some nice content planned for the beginning of 2024. So stay tuned on my channel for those videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, if you're a returning player or anything. Like, I do plan to keep posting regularly. So, yeah, let's continue with the fight. Like I said, you need to keep the boss into this state for 10 turns. And you have to put the boss on the glyph every other turn. So basically 5 times. So the two turns, what I'm doing here, I'm basically repeating 5 times. So it's really simple. There's nothing really left for me to explain about this fight. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding this fight, let me know in the comments below. If you are playing anything other than Double Cra, so let's say you're playing Iop Elio. I think Iop Elio could also get the summon dead in a single turn, basically. So yeah, and other classes, I don't know. You have to try it for yourself. See if you can do enough damage to kill the summon every single turn. But basically what I found is Double Cross just so nice because you have a lot of AoE, and yeah. So I'm just gonna end it here for this fight. I'll let the video play until the fight ends in a couple of turns. Like, I think it's like 2 or 3 turns left. So yeah, like and subscribe to the video and comment below what dungeons you want to see next. Obviously I completed most of the game, so there's not much left, but I have a couple of level 200 dungeons left that I need to complete. I think I did share it in one of my last streams, so if you just look at that and you want to see anything, I think I have Vortex left. What else is there? Like Queen Amarukam, King Amarukam. I have all of the Elio clip dungeons to do as well. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And peace.